happy Saturday. Today is December 1st, which is absolutely mind-blowing to me. I cannot believe it's already December. We are almost in the new year. But more importantly, what this means is that if you're watching this video, you have submitted your UC application. And first of all, just congratulations. That is really hard work. So give yourselves a nice pat on the back for being able to accomplish that. Today I want to talk to you guys a little bit about what the next steps are, because just realize that just because you submitted your UC application, this is not the end of the line. There's a little bit more work that needs to be done. So I plan to tell you guys what is coming up, tell you guys how you can stay successful and stay kind of motivated in the next upcoming weeks and months, and prepare you guys for what the future holds. So we're going to talk about that a little bit, and the first thing that I want to address is the transfer academic update. So this is known as the TAU for short, and this is going to be coming up in January, so you have about a month. Usually they send out an email to all the applicants, so be on the lookout for that email, and they say like, hey, the transfer academic update needs to be filled out. Please don't forget to fill this out, because if you don't fill it out, I believe they don't consider or review your application. So it's really, really important that you remember to update this. And what exactly is the transfer academic update? So this is where, like I said before, you're going to list the grades, report the grades that you got in the fall semester or quarter. So the classes that you just took and completed that you listed on your application, but you didn't actually have a grade for, this is your opportunity to do so. And then for the upcoming winter and spring quarters, you're going to list the classes that you plan on taking. And the reason that they make you list the classes again, because I know you're like, I already listed the classes on the application, why do I need to repeat myself? Well, a lot of times on the application, two things can happen. One, your schedule of classes for the upcoming terms may not necessarily be available yet, so you're kind of just taking a stab in the dark in terms of what classes you'll be taking in the next semester or quarter. So you're a lot of times it's just a guess. And now that you most likely have the schedule of classes for the winter and spring terms, you know exactly what you'll be taking. The other reason they do that is because a lot of the times, even if the class is available, sometimes the class gets full before you have a chance to enroll in it, so you have to choose something else. So UC is aware of that. It happens all the time. Trust me, guys. I've been there. A lot of other applicants have been there, so don't stress if things aren't exactly the way that you planned on them going. What they want to see with your fall grades is that you're continuing to have good grades, you're continuing to do well in your classes, and you're not just like, okay, I applied, see ya, and mentally check out from school. It is so easy to be like, whatever, like I already have an A in this class, or I already have a good enough grade in this class. I don't really care about studying for the final. I don't really care about this group project. I don't really care about this term paper, but don't do it. Listen to me, you guys, because if you get too comfortable, something could happen. You could slip up. Maybe you do even worse than you thought. Maybe you weren't as prepared as you thought that you were, and then your grade is gonna plummet. You don't want that to happen, because you are still going to be submitting those grades on your application for review. So it is very important that you do well and you look like you're still keeping motivated in school. So a bit of inspiration for you guys, other than just lecturing you about how important it is to keep up your grades. Listen, I've been through this process of applying to UC twice in my life now, and I know that you guys are probably experiencing a range of emotions. Some of you are probably super relieved that the application is over with. Some of you may be more anxious than you have ever been before because you don't know what's gonna happen. And I realize that the uncertainty of it all and having that huge life moment be up in the air is really unnerving, but you need to keep this in mind. You have done everything that you can at this point, and you just have to kind of put your work out there into the universe and let the chips fall where they may, because at this point you've written your essays, which is such hard work. I know, I've been there, and some of you guys I know were stressing about it, because I got probably like 50 people ask me over the last week if I could critique their essays. But keep in mind also that UC isn't looking for a masterpiece, like they're just looking for context to your application. So if that's any sort of comfort for you, great. But that is a lot of hard work on top of all the schoolwork that you're already doing. Some of you are working full-time, some of you are working part-time, some of you are going to school part-time. So I mean, I know that this is not your only responsibility, and I know how difficult it is, so I just want to give you guys a little moment of recognition, because It's a lot of hard work. I think people don't understand how much actually goes in to the application, not only just time and work, but emotionally it's very toiling. You've worked so hard to get to this moment. Everything that you've done in community college has led up to this moment. Grades that you've gotten, the classes that you've taken, the people you've met, the clubs you've joined, the organizations you've joined, if that's applicable to you. So don't slip up now. It's important to keep the end goal in mind. This is what I always said to myself when I was kind of getting a little bit lazy at the end of the semester, which is inevitable because I always get to a point where I'm like, whatever, I could literally fail this assignment. I don't even care at this point. But I would always think back to the fact that these grades are going to be reported to UC, and the grades that I earned in winter and spring are going to be reported to UC. And it's important to keep your grades on an upward trend to show that you're truly invested in your education and that you will truly flourish at UC. So just keep in mind that you have a goal, and that goal is to transfer to wherever you want to transfer to. At this point in the application, you have come this far, and the hardest part in terms of work is finished. So you should be proud of yourselves for that. I mean, you guys just did so much work. At this point, it's gonna feel like a waiting game, and it is. And this, honestly, for me personally, was the hardest thing because I hate not knowing things. For me, that was just like 4.5, almost 5 pure months of just agony. Like, I hated it. I was miserable. I was anxious all the time. I wasn't even really in school. I was taking one class because I had pretty much finished everything at that point. So I was just working full time, and I felt like I was just biding my time and doing nothing. And in a way, it is kind of like that. I think if you're still in school, you're lucky because you're a little bit distracted from the fact that this is looming on the horizon because you have a task to focus on immediately, which is your schoolwork. But it's hard. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, it is very anxiety ridden, that period of time. At least that's how it was for me. And I considered myself a strong applicant going in anyway. And I think regardless of your GPA, regardless of your extracurriculars, regardless of how much time you put into your essays, you're gonna have that feeling no matter what. You're gonna be like, is it good enough? And just know that whatever happens is gonna happen for a reason. If you don't end up going where you think you were gonna go, it's gonna be okay. Guys, I didn't get to go to the school that I wanted to go to. I don't know if you guys know this, but Berkeley was my #1 school. I did get into Berkeley, but it was kind of a weird situation because I wasn't admitted to the fall, I was admitted to the spring, and there were a lot of complications with that. Without going into too much detail, basically, I was admitted to the fall, not to the spring, which I didn't like because I've already had a non-traditional college experience, so I wanted some semblance of tradition. And they couldn't guarantee me housing, which was a bigger thing because I was like, I can't be homeless, and homelessness is actually a big problem in Berkeley, and housing in Berkeley is a huge issue. UCLA actually offered me acceptance first. Berkeley was my last admission. UCLA was my second to last, I think. But UCLA offered me admission before Berkeley did, and they gave me a way more attractive financial aid package. They gave me guaranteed housing for at least 1 year. So maybe things aren't going to work out the way that you have been envisioning for the past 2 or 3 years, or maybe your lifetime if it's been your dream to get into a school. But I just want you guys to know it's gonna be okay. My point is, don't worry about what's gonna happen 4 or 5 months from now. Just focus on what you can do in the moment to better yourself and to be the best version of yourself. So I know this probably isn't much comfort because you're going through a lot right now, but I hope that this can give you a little bit of insight as to what could happen. So thank you guys for watching. Try not to stress too much. Pat yourselves on the back once again for completing the application, and just continue to do well in school and in work and whatever you're doing personally right now. I wish you guys the best of luck. Thank you so much for watching. Happy Saturday, and I will see you next Saturday at 3 p.m. Bye.